Another thing that constantly comes up is people saying that marketing doesn't work. And it's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Because how can marketing work for every other profession in the world? Like, it literally works for everybody, but for some reason it doesn't work for you. And every single person that I've spoken to, I've asked them, okay, so how much money did you put into marketing? And they say like $500. Of course, $500 is not going to work. Like, maybe I have an unfair advantage because I was going to open up a joint. So I saw what their marketing strategy was. And like, obviously the joint has over 1,000 locations nationwide. Like, what they're doing works. And they do pure chiropractic. They're not offering anything else but the adjustment. So their marketing is on point. Like, it has to be on point. That's how we knew when we opened the office, we looked for a Class A plaza, because the joint always looks for a Class A plaza. And then when you look at marketing budget, the minimum spend for the joint in marketing is $5,000 a month. If you are not spending $5,000 a month, how can you expect it to work? You're competing against others. You're competing for eyeballs. And if you have all these people putting money out there so that they can see them, so like the eyeballs are focused on them, how are you going to get these eyeballs to focus on you? You have to put money into marketing or it will not work. So you have to think about how much money are you willing to put into the marketing. And it's crazy because like $5,000, that for me, that's one care plan. If I put $5,000 into marketing and it gets one person to sign up, I just broke even. And what are the chances that only one person is going to sign up for marketing? Especially if I'm putting $5,000 in. $5,000 gets us around 100 new patients a month. $6,000 gets us around 120 to 130 new patients a month. That's what you think about it as. Like, this is a machine that you put money in and you get money out. So I put $6,000 in. It gives me the opportunity to speak to 120 to 130 people. And depending on what my conversion is, that's how much money I get out of the machine. Let's say my conversion was shit and I was only converting 50% of the patients that walked in. That means I would be signing up around 60 people at around $4,000. Is that a good return? I put $6,000 in, I got 60 people to buy a $4,000 thing. It always works. The thing is that nobody wants to bet on themselves. Everybody's so damn scared to put money into this machine. And then it will not work the first month. It will not work the second month. It probably won't work the third month. But people are so scared that when they see that they're not getting returns on the first 2 months, they don't stick around for the third month. You got to understand, it builds. It builds on itself. So you have to be putting money into marketing, and you can't rely on the person handling your marketing to be asking you for new videos. You should be sending them 3 new videos every week so that they can create new ads. Your ads fatigue. And if you're letting them use pictures for your ads, you're dumb. Like, in what world do you see an ad with a picture on it and think, wow, that's definitely the chiropractor I want to go to? No, you have to show your personality. They have to see you, know you, like you, want to be around you. They have to be able to see your adjustment. Chiropractic is considered a commodity. If you don't stand out as a person, as somebody that they want to associate themselves with, as somebody that they can visually like, and just something about your personality just stands out, they will compare you based on price. However, with me, they can see my personality. They can see my battle with addiction. They can see my relationship with my wife and my kids. They can see my passion. They can see my belief. I speak about God. Now I'm no longer a commodity. They see me as a person. Then I showcase the adjustment. There's very few people doing quality adjustments. There's very few people moving bones. Like, think about it. As a bigger guy, I'm going to attract a certain type of person. And if I showcase a powerful ass adjustment, I will attract a certain group of people. If I showcase me adjusting babies, I attract a different group of people. This is why we have to put variety into the ads. And are you changing your ad every month? It could be the same promotion, but you call it something different. Spring into health. Fall back in love with your health. Like, whatever you want to call it something different. It's the same exact promotion, but it creates variety. Marketing always works, but you have to put work into it. You can't just pay somebody and expect them to do everything. They're never going to care about your business as much as you do. Does this mean that you bring the marketing in-house? Hell no. Like, there is no way that I would ever waste time editing a video or trying to figure out how to run my own ads. But I'm in a different place. Like, I pay for time. And if that took me 2 hours, that's 2 hours that is taking away from me focusing on my practice. And in 2 hours, I could make a lot more money. So why on earth would I spend 2 hours doing something that I could just pay somebody $2,000 a month to do? Like, that's not even half a care plan. It's crazy because, like, now I think in terms of care plan. Like, everything I do, I think, okay, this rent for this place, that's 2 care plans. So for me to cover rent, I have to convince 2 people to invest in their health. And it covers my rent. My payroll, that's going to be 4 care plans. As long as I convince 4 people to sign up for their health, to invest in their health, that covers my payroll. Like, if you think in terms of people, it's a lot easier. A lot of times we think in terms of money, and it just seems really far-fetched. Like, if I tell you my payroll is $20,000, it seems like a lot of money. And it's like, why do you have all these people in your office? But the office runs smoother. And I have a fucking amazing team that I would pay triple to keep around. Like, I pay my team a lot more than any other chiropractor because I love my team and I never want to replace them. I know that it would take me 3 months to train somebody on shockwave. It takes me 3 months to train somebody on decompression. So I don't want to be going through a lot of team. I'd rather treat them with the respect and love that they deserve. But if you think about it in terms of people, then it's a lot easier to think, wow, if I help 60 people this month, I can collect $160,000.